New York is known for a lot of things. The bright lights, the great food, and subway rats the size of small dogs. Yes, the Big Apple has everything for everybody. Whether it's spending a night out seeing a Broadway show, eating out at a Michelin-starred restaurant, or doing something we can all afford, walking through Central Park. Speaking of which, just south of Central Park, there's a block of ultra-luxury apartments and penthouses, known very aptly as Billionaires Row. Not only is the average sale price for homes there $38.5 million, it's also home to multiple billionaires and millionaires. So we're gonna take a gander at this strip of ultra-luxury skyscrapers and tour some of the most expensive homes Billionaires Row has to offer. 150 Central Park Penthouse, $22 million. Looking to rub elbows with the wealthy and elite of Billionaires Row, but you're nothing but a common multi-millionaire? Well, look no further, cause this is the penthouse for you. Of course, that's not to say penthouses on Billionaires Row are your typical affair. Trust me, when you buy a home at the top of one of these 1,000-foot towers, well, you're buying a home luxurious enough to find its way to one of our prestigious lists. Case in point, the $22 million penthouse on 150 Central Park South, also known as the famous penthouse that spans 3 floors, sat atop the exclusive Hampshire house, clearly inspired by another iconic penthouse on Billionaires Row that we may or may not talk about on this list. You'll just have to stick around to find out. This triplex penthouse obviously comes with a fair bit of space. 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, and 9,800 square feet of livable space. The penthouse boasts many glass walls and several, frankly oversized windows, granting you that lovely view of the city people pay top dollar for. And if you want to feel the wind in your hair as you enjoy that view, there are over 1,000 square feet of outdoor space in the form of 4 private terraces. Needless to say, I wouldn't recommend this place to you if you sleepwalk, or that dream about you flying might just come true. And on top of that, you get access to the amenities this luxurious tower provides, like a fitness center, a spa, and a doorman contractually obligated to stand there and listen to your troubles. I'm surprised this home isn't higher on this list, to be honest. 43rd floor Steinway Tower, $28 million. We're gonna be looking at another penthouse on Billionaires Row the millionaires in the audience are definitely gonna love. Another one of the less expensive homes on the row. Welcome to 111 West 57th Street, aka Steinway Tower. We'll be looking at Residence 4 on the 43rd floor of this tower. The sweet spot right in the middle of this 84-floor, 1,428 feet behemoth of a tower. For the low price of $28 million. Well, low by New York standards at least. You get a 4,492 square foot apartment that comes with 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. From this apartment, you get unparalleled views of the park and the city. Well, maybe a little paralleled by the penthouse 40 stories above you, but that's just semantics. Features of this incredible home include a great room that acts as a centerpiece for the whole apartment. Very well furnished and equipped with floor-to-ceiling windows as it should be. Perfect for those epic Insta selfies. Other stuff you can look forward to include a dining area bathed in the glow of vintage Italian chandeliers, a wet bar furnished with Portuguese marble, and an elevator that comes directly to your home. The elevator isn't halfway broken, so that one probably isn't from New York either. 87th floor at 157, $50 million. Next, we're gonna head on over to a pretty well-known skyscraper on Billionaires Row, located at 257 West 57th Street. We'll be looking at 157, I know, not the catchiest of names, just go with it. 157 is a massive edifice of sleek glass and modern architectural prowess. It's 1,005 feet tall and was one of the OG towers that made up Billionaires Row. And on top of that, it's one of the tallest residential skyscrapers in New York City, which is quite the achievement, with New York being the home of skyscrapers and all that. But we aren't here to talk about how amazing 157 is. I mean, we're gonna do that, but we're also gonna talk about how amazing the 87th floor of 157 is as well. Everyone's heard about the penthouse purchased by Dell Company founder Michael Dell, how he purchased the top of this tower for the absolute steal of $100 million. But no one ever talks about the apartment on the 87th floor, just below Dell's penthouse. Living on the 87th floor, you get 6,200 square feet of space and some major 5-star hotel vibes. Not only because it's so beautiful, you also get room service provided for you, which only augments the amazingly decked out kitchen that comes with the place. Other than that, you get a 1,500 square square foot master bedroom, a master bath almost rivaling the bedroom in size, and amazing views of the sunset over the Hudson from pretty much anywhere, thanks to the abundance of floor-to-ceiling windows. Long story short, this apartment is pretty sick. I mean, who even needs a penthouse apartment for twice the price? Me, please? 85th floor, 157, $70 million. Next up, in a twist of irony, we return to West 57th Street back to 157 to talk about the significantly more expensive 85th floor of the tower. Much like the 87th floor, this apartment also comes with 6,240 square feet of living space, but the irony doesn't stop there. Unlike the 4 bedrooms, 6 baths offered on the 87th floor, this apartment only comes with 3 bedrooms and 4 baths. Did I tell you this place was put up for $70 million? So why the strange price discrepancy? Surely you're not paying the extra 20 mil to save you a few precious seconds on the elevator, I hope. My guess is that thanks to the extra bit of elbow grease put into making this place what it is today, an asking price of $70 million started to look reasonable. After this apartment was purchased for about $56 million, it was torn apart and completely reimagined into a bespoke, one-of-a-kind home, capable of standing out in a place like Billionaires Row. Of course, you have your breathtaking views, standard in any home on Billionaires Row. I mean, if you can't stand in front of the floor-to-ceiling window in your living room, contemplating your millions, why even buy a house here? The architects of this place certainly agreed with me too, because you get a near 360-degree view of Manhattan from inside your apartment. And fun fact, the entire home was built to enhance the views it provides as much as possible. I'm afraid I must admit, my real estate skills only go so far. I am at a loss. Why do you think the 85th floor is more expensive than the 87th? Let me read your opinions in the comments. Who knows? I might just go house shopping on Billionaires Row. 82nd floor, 432 Park Avenue, $79 million. Next, we have one of the most popular towers in New York, and one of the tallest too. 432 Park Avenue is a skyscraper that just oozes luxury and has the amenities to match. But we aren't talking about this frankly nuts bit of architecture just yet. For now, we're talking about the $79 million apartment that sits near the top of it. This apartment comes with over 8,000 square feet of living space, meaning it might not be the most massive home on Billionaires Row for that price, but it makes up for it with the amazing amount of care that went into molding this living space. Dang. I really might have a future selling real estate. The home is separated into 5 quarters. There are 6 bathrooms, 2 of which are master baths, and 2 are powder rooms. For a total of 8 restrooms, this apartment might not be the biggest, but at least they found a way to fit in the essentials. If there's anything to love about this place, it's the small bits of interior design that scream personality. Stuff like personalized wall treatments and a range of elegant stones surrounding the kitchen. You can find apartments of varying qualities and varying prices all over Billionaires Row, but this building stands out among the crowd. After all, it's attracted plenty of wealthy patrons, all the way from celebrities like Jennifer Lopez to Saudi billionaires. So trust me when I say, this apartment is probably worth the $79 million. 432 Park Avenue penthouse. $169 million. Yes, like I heavily foreshadowed, we aren't done with 432 Park Avenue. Oh no, there's a whole lot more luxury where that came from. This time, we're heading even higher up in the tower, all the way to the top in fact. But before we even talk about the grand residence that sits at the top of this tower, allow me to tell you a little bit about the many luxuries residents here get to enjoy, and the many reasons I'm probably about to commit identity theft just to get in there. Residents get the privilege to dine in a private restaurant, overseen by Michelin-starred chef Sean Hergott. They also get access to a wellness center and a 75-foot pool, to name a few. Trust me, I could go on for a while. Oh, and you also get a concierge, ready to assist with everything. That way you don't have to lift a finger as you head to your 8,300 square foot penthouse on the 96th of this 1,286 foot tower. Whoever designed this penthouse was very interested in taking advantage of just how bloody high up you are. There are 24 windows on the property, each measuring 10 feet by 10 feet, granting you amazing views of New York. The home comes with tiny touches of luxury as well, subtly reminding you that you live on Billionaires Row. There's a custom-built piano just sitting in the living room, and it's for keeps too. There's also a library and a 93-foot-long living and dining room area. This is just barely scratching the top of the level of luxury you can expect from this home. But maybe, just maybe, it's not quite as luxurious as the last home on this list. 220 Central Park South penthouse, $250 million. And finally, we have the home everyone and their mom knew was gonna be on this list. 220 Central Park South. The building worth $1.4 billion, and the quadruplex sat at the top of it worth $250 million. So what's the story behind such an insane purchase? Well, it turns out billionaire hedge fund manager Ken Griffin wanted to flex on the entirety of New York, so he went to one of the most luxurious skyscrapers in New York and purchased not one, not two, but 4 separate floors and decided to turn them all into one penthouse apartment, creating not just one of the most expensive penthouse purchases in New York history, but a massive home with about 24,000 square feet of living space. This home comes with 16 bedrooms and 17 bathrooms, which might be a few too many bathrooms for a penthouse, maybe? Because here I thought billionaires just used the roof. Anyway, the sheer size and cost of this place meant Ken Griffin spent about $10,000 per square foot on this home. And to top it off, it has heated wooden floors, you know, to make sure every one of those feet is comfortable. Ken Griffin still managed to squeeze in extra touches of luxury into the place, like a full spa, a golf simulator, and a fitness center. You know, all that stuff you need so you never have to walk outside ever again. Let me know what you think about these homes, and if they're worthy to sit somewhere as exclusive as Billionaires Row. If you're looking for something different, click on the video on the screen and we can head on over to the West Coast and check out the most expensive homes in California. I'll see you there.